guys, welcome back to Derby Koi. Right, now today I'm going to start a job today, but I had a delivery in the week. I can't remember what day it was now, but it turned up. Didn't know who it was from, had no idea, so I opened it up. I still wasn't quite sure, but then I found out who it was, so I'll spin you around and show you what I got, and I'll tell you who it's from. So let me spin you around. Okay, so this is what I got. This is what was in the post. A 2024 Nishikoi calendar. Let's have a look at that. Oh, I keep knocking that food off. There you go, look at that one. What else we got in here? And look at that. Nice big calendar, this one. Look at that shearer. Beginning shearer, it's very beautiful. And I think one of my favourite fish, the goshki. And what else we got? Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful calendar. And it was from Ken at the Koi Collection. They sent me out the new calendar for 2024. So, big thank you to Ken. Cheers mate, really appreciate it. Got to find somewhere to hang it. It is quite a big calendar, so I'm actually thinking I might actually put it on my door. I'm not sure yet. It's either that or I may put it up there in the window. Cut down some of the light in here in the summer for the algae. The other option, I may even stick it over there actually. That's a good place for it. So yeah, Kim, cheers for that mate, really do appreciate it. Right, everything's good in here. I did water filter clean that yesterday. So let's get out there to the main pond. Okay, round at the main pond, get the lights on. Right, what I'm going to do today, I've decided to make a start. I'm going to strip all this out. I'm going to start stripping my river out today. And I'm going to install that pressure filter to go directly into the barrel for now, so I can get that out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dismantle move all the stuff off there, get rid of that shelving completely. Whether that'll be today or not, I don't know, so what time goes, because obviously I'm putting a new barrel filter in here, down here, which is at the moment that one. So I'm going to put a bigger moving bed filter down the bottom there. I'll have to move this at some point because here is going to be, up here will be my sieve filter. From there it's going to run into some sort of a shower filter, quite a long shower, and then running from the shower back into the moving bed, which will be down here. But I can't start doing any of this or my framework for my sieve filter and stuff until all this is out of the way. So this will have to be moved at some point. I'm going to have to reposition the tap. I think that tap will probably end up over here somewhere. There's enough blue pipe on that to do it. Not sure where I'm going to move that yet. I need to figure that one out. Yeah, that's a thought. That may have to go behind the drum filter, because when my drum's in here, down here, I can bring it out a little bit, so that can go behind it, I think, somewhere, even here, tap over there, somewhere here. I'll figure that out. But yeah, so I've got to make a start on that. Now the pressure filter, yesterday I did fill that with, I give it a clean out, washed everything out that's in there, then I filled it full of PP. So that's been sat in there over 24 hours now with PP, so that should be nice and clean. But yeah, I've got a lot of messing around to do. I need to find my pipe I need. I can't remember what size it was, a 1-inch pipe I think it was, that I'm going to run from the pressure filter. And I've got my ball valve, is it a ball valve? Yes, the ball valve I had from Paul, which is going to go on my wide piece down there. So the ball valve's going to go from there into the pressure filter, from the pressure filter into the barrel for now. and then I can clean all that out. I'll leave the barrel filter running for now until I can figure out what I need. I need to do measurements and stuff, and then all that's going to be changed down there. New framework and everything's to go up there, because what I'm thinking of doing is the new barrels in. At the moment it runs here, and then it runs back into, it runs through here, by inside down, and it returns down there, so I can go quite low on it. So what I'm going to do is, my new barrels in, I'm going to run it straight the way out here, because from this corner up there, I'm trying to think, somewhere up there is going to be, I'm hoping to do my veg filter. So it's going to run from through my sieve filter, through my backy shower, into the moving bed, from the moving bed into the veg filter return to the pond. That's the plan. Not thought about that yet. Oh dear. Right, so yeah, for today all I want to do is I want to get this set up and run into the moving bed and get this disconnected and taken down. The only reason I'm running it through that is because obviously it's running through here at the moment, and as you can probably see in there, look, it does get a build up. You still get, obviously, this time of year, like, you get some, you can see in there, you do get some dead algae and stuff coming through, and it just starts again chopped up in that and taken out. So hopefully that's going to remove most of it, and I'll have to clean that every other day or something. I'll keep my eye on that when it needs it. I'm not connecting the UV up to it, I just want it for the filter on there. So that's the plan. Don't know if it's all going to happen today, depends on the weather, because that sky is not looking good at the moment. We shall see. Its covers are still on, obviously. Don't know if we're going to get the snow they said we're going to get, and in fact I just felt a couple of spots of rain, so that's not a good sign. But anyway, I'm going to see what I can get done today. I need to find, right, let me get my stuff together, see if I can find some bits that I need. No idea where I've put them in that shed. They're in there somewhere. Right, this is going to be fun. I'll be back with you in a bit. Okay, as you can see, it's out. I've had to leave this on here because this part here is lower than the return in there. I suppose I could, if I do lower that down, it doesn't boil, so I do need that up for it to boil. So this is just temporary, obviously, because all this will be coming out. So what I've got to do now, that pipe which runs down to there is disconnected, so I've got to put that hose tail onto that one connector there, and then I'll run a pipe up here and into here, which is that 1-inch pipe there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break into that somewhere over here and stick this on from Paul. My mate Paul sent me this, so what I'm going to have to do is I'll hire my pump up so I can get a little bit more flow through this for now, just to see how much flow I'm going to get through it. See if this 1.5, how much this 1.5-inch pipe should take, which I think will be quite a bit. So I'll hire my pump up, but I can restrict the flow. I can alter it with that if I need it to get a better flow through. So my next job is, I'm leaving that for now. I'm going to concentrate on fitting the pipe onto that and onto that. Hopefully that's what I'm going to do anyway. And it's gone bloody cold. It's supposed to be 14 degrees today, and that sky is not saying 14 degrees. It doesn't feel it anyway. So where are we out here? 12. It says 12 on there, but I don't know if it doesn't feel 12 to me. But I want to get this up and running as quick as I can. So like I say, this is just going to be temporary. Once that's done, I think I'm doing all that for today, but once my next job then will be taking all the shelving out. I'll remove all the shelving. I will then move my tap, and don't know about that yet because the barrel needs to come out. Yeah, I'll remove me. I don't know. I might move my tap anyway. I'll see. I'm not 100% of how I'm going to do this, to be honest. I haven't really thought about it too much. Been too busy, but I need to get started on it. To be honest, before I do the barrel, start changing that, I may need to sort that out. I'll have to see if I can get some blocks and bricks and dig down, see what I can dig down. That might be a job for next week actually. I might start digging that out next week, to see what I can do with that and where I'm going to put it. I'm going to be careful where I put it because I don't want to cut off access to cutting the hedge, and obviously I need access into here. And as I showed before, we can just down from there down here is where the pipework runs to, from my skimmer to my upflow, so I can't go any further that way than that. Anyway, that's probably, I might go on to that next week to see where I'm going to start putting my return from that barrel once it's in there, where it's going to come out and into there. And then I've got to figure out how I'm going to get it from there into there. I had mentioned before a couple of ideas, so I've got to figure those out as well. But I wanted to get all this out here. At least I've made a start on it, get the shelving out. Another reason I don't like it, as you can see, it started to rust from condensation, and when it got blocked, once it overflowed and it starts to rust, and I don't like it. So I want it better than that. But once my sieve and backy shower's in here, what I'm going to do then, once I've got that sorted, I'm going to put shelving all the way down here for my food and stuff, and possibly some shelving underneath it as well, because there'll be room under there, well, be storage under there anyway. Not the biggest of sheds in here, I know. I realised afterwards when I put this up, I should have done something completely different when I made it. Obviously it's at a funny angle here because they running with the, if you look here where the fence line runs, and there's a fence at the back there, so I didn't want to interfere with that too much. But what I should have done is just, there's a, I don't know, probably more like a 12-foot panel runs along the back there, which then lines up with the hedge just there. As you can see, it's to there, to the house. And what I think I should have done is I should have moved that panel out a bit to square it up a little bit more. Then I could have got a wider shed in here, but it just did it as a budget and didn't want to mess around, so that's why I've got the size I've got. And obviously I couldn't bring out any more because of the window. It really would have interfered in the window. But as you can see, I couldn't really got any wider on there. There's probably like a 5-6 inch gap between that and the fence panel. But I should have moved that a couple of foot over, set the fence out. It'd give me another couple of feet on the shed, and that would give me some much more room in here. Would have been so much easier. But it is what it is. I've got to work with what I got. So anyway, me waffling on. I've got to get on with this. I'll come back to you. Okay, so I've had a change of plan. I fitted that, as I said. It comes along here. Now, I was going to put it into this, but I didn't like it in this. It's too flexible and I didn't want it to come out. So all I've done is I've run the pipe up just for now, put the tap on it, and I'm going to hold it in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a clamp and secure that on there. I mean, it doesn't really move as such onto there. So it's going to fill that and it'll do its job. And so this is only temporary for now. All this is coming out, but let's see. Let me see where I am. Let's start open that up and start the pump. Close that off for a minute, make sure it's not leaking. Pump's building up. Yep, that's running now. So that's returning to the pond. That is not leaking, which is good. So open that up. There we go. A bit more. It's fully open, but I think I want to up my flow rate a little bit to get a bit more through. Not actually bad. Turn it down a fraction. So it's okay. A reasonable flow rate through there. I'm happy with that. So hopefully, well, that's definitely above that. So let's turn air back on. It's going to take a little bit for it to get round to where it's going to boil. Give me a second, it's nearly there. And we're going to have a dead spot here where it's catching in, unless I can lift that up a bit. Pull it down a little bit maybe. There you go. That's still boiling well. And make sure it can cope with the flow and not overflow the barrel. Turn it down a fraction, one way or the other there. And it's a bit high, so I need to turn it down a fraction. I may need, because it's only that fine one there, when I do the barrel, I may need to do a double one of them, a double mesh cage, so you can set the flow. But I think that's doing okay. And in the barrel, in the new barrel, I think, I'm either going to come in, let's have a look, around here, right at the top, or I'm going to put, obviously I need to cut the top out of this to get, so I can get the stair stone and stuff in there. So I'll cut the top out of this, and what I'll do then is I'll cut a piece of perspex to fit inside it, which is removable, and I may even secure the one section like that, cut it off across there like that, and the pipe goes into there, the return. So only this section here, across here and round here will actually come off, and that will be secured in permanently. But that is coping with that flow at the moment. Not the fastest flow, but as I say, I will upgrade the return. I may either put 2 return pipes in, or a bigger, instead of doing a 1.5 inch, do a 2-inch return. That's what I may have to do. Whether that's going to be with solid pipe, or if I can get 2 inch of this really good, the good pipe, I may even do it that, make it a bit easier. But that at the moment is returning quite well. Flow rate's working. I may even be able to look at a fraction. So if I can come over to the pond. Yeah, that's returning fine down onto there. I do need a bit of food today, but as I say, the flow from the barrel will be running into whatever I stick here, then returning into the pond. So I need to find a clamp or something just to secure that. I mean, it's not going to come out, I don't think, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. But yeah, it's flowing fine. Whether I don't know if that's going to be enough on the shower. Like I say, if I can up the, it's only a thin pipe, and it's 1 inch pipe. The shower's all going to be 1.5 inches, and as I said, if I can up the return to about 2 returns, 1.5 inch returns to set more water flow, or a 2 inch pipe, we'll see. That should give me hopefully the return I need. But at least that's out. This pipe can come out at some point. I've got to get that out and all that's coming out. It's getting a bit late now, so I'm happy I've got that in for now. I'm up and running again, so I think that might be for now. So this, I've got to sort all this out, find somewhere for all this food and stuff to go in the shed, get the shelving out, and then I need to do some measuring then, what needs moving. Ideally I need nice to move that. I can move that down to here. I mean, this piece I can move, and I may have to rewire that bit in the switch. With that, I've just got to unscrew it off the wall, pull the armour car cable back down and move it over here. And that will completely free that up there then. And I'm not losing much, so I might have to put it from here. I'll figure that out. I'm waffling on to myself here, so I don't know what's next. I think the next thing to do would be to get all that out. That's my next job. Not today. Okay, so can anybody realise what I've done? Anybody remember what I was supposed to have put on? I'm just rushing around. So I've got other jobs, some things I need to do, other jobs, some things on my mind. I haven't connected that up. Oh dear, that was one of the main things I'm supposed to be doing. So oh, I don't know. So, right, let's try this again. At least that's all I've got to do is got to split into the pipe work, that yellow pipe, and fix it to that. Oh, I had one job and I got it wrong. Oh well, never mind. At least I remembered. Oh well, let's get it done. Okay, let's try this again. Right, as you can see, can't believe I left that. I forgot that. Right, I've connected that up to there, and it's come up this side now. All I've got to do, I've got to run it to test this now, hopefully not leaking, and I've got to find, I haven't got enough pipe for that, so I need to find a piece of pipe for the waste, but I think that'll be okay for now. Make sure it's on the run side. So let me think what I'm doing. Open that up. Okay, so run the pump. That's running. It's obviously going to come through the pressure filter first, so right, it's leaking. I need to stop that. That's not a good sign. It's leaking around the seal. That's going to be a pain. Let's run it a bit to see if it needs to go to pressure first. I don't know. Let me just, if that is leaking. Oh god, it is leaking. Yeah, that is a bad leak. I need to make sure. Let's turn it off. Right. There's a hell of a leak down there. As you can see, I need to see. Damn it. I don't know if it's leaking from the seal or if it's from one of these. I don't know. By the look of it, it's on the top, so it could be one of these. Right, I need to get my torch and run it back up again, and if it continues to leak, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just run it straight in. Damn it. Anyway, let me have a look. Okay, so not working, still leaking. I've checked the seal on that, that's fine. I've done the seals on these, they are tight, it's not leaking from there. Where I actually think it's leaking, it's where, I don't know if you can see, but where you can switch this like so, and that way I think it's leaking from somewhere in there. So that's knackered that. Yeah, so I can't use that. So my problem is now, when I took this down, I've had to cut this apart, so I can't set that back up to feed that. So I've now cut the pipe I don't know. The only other option is just to run it straight into that, but then that's going to chop anything up and hopefully that's going to catch it. So I think I'll have to try that for now, and I'll have to strip that down and see if there's a problem with any other seals on it. I was really hoping that would work, but that's definitely leaking, and it's not leaking from down here, it's coming on top and leaking over the top somehow. So I need to figure that one out. Yeah, it's not good, not happy. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to disconnect this pipe that's running into there, and hopefully I can fit it straight onto that one and have it just running straight in, but I'll do it as a low flow just so I can keep fresh water going in there and keep that running for now until I can figure it out. Damn, that's annoyed me, but never mind. Anyway, let's get this back out. Okay, so that was a complete and utter disappointing fail. I've taken it back out and I've just run the pipe straight into here, and it's the only clamp I can find, and it's just on a very, very slow trickling, just so I can keep the moving bed turning over. Yeah, a bit annoyed about that. I was really hoping that would work for now. So that's, unless I can get that, I'm going to need to have a shot. I need to strip that filter down to see if there's another seal or something inside I can do. I don't think it's from, as I said, it's from where you can go from the running to the clean, you move it. I think it's something to do with that's loose, so I'll have to strip it down and see if I can do that. If not, I'll have to leave it as it is for now, because I can't set this back up. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm definitely going to have to get on to doing this, get that sorted, because I want this running, moving bed and all that running up before I start the heavy feeding in the summer. So hopefully we don't have this really cold weather we're going to have. They keep saying, I know it's mainly in Scotland, but I think we're going to have some down here as well. It is what it is, but yeah, I'm annoyed about that, really annoyed. I thought it was bad. There was a reason I didn't put it in. Something was telling me, or subconsciously, don't put it in because it's going to leak. No, didn't expect the leak. I was really hoping that was going to work, but there it is. Nothing I can do about it now. My filter floor is now soaking wet, so I've had to remove up my leak sensor because that went off. So I've lifted that up and I have to wait for this to dry out now. But I am going to have to start now. Next weekend, I don't think I'll have any time in the week. I'm going to have to start digging some of that out to see how deep I can go, and start see if I can get some bricks and some cement and start doing something with that. It's going to be a pain. Yeah, not much else I can do, but yeah, I'm really annoyed, to be honest. I am annoyed, but never mind. Anyway, that's it for now. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hit that bell for your notifications. Pop over to Facebook and Instagram. Until the next one, stay safe. Job's a good one.